foundation, I'm taking L'Oreal Pro Glow and Pro Matte Foundation in 105 and 205. I'm just taking this blending brush and buffing it out. And then taking this fluffy brush and some loose powder by Colorbox in Warm Light, I'm going to set my face with this and make sure my face is all nice and matte. And then taking this sponge wedge and some face paint, I'm using a palette by Maron, and I'm taking this teal color. I'm just going to start carving out the sides of my face, kind of giving my face the like drawn in look right where my cheekbones are. And I'm also going to blend this back into my hairline so it doesn't look like a mask, and just blending that across the perimeter of my face. Depending on how much water you mix in with the sponge, it's pretty light, so you just want to build it up. I'm also going to be taking a little bit of green and working that in around my temples, and then also bringing it into my cheeks as well, but focusing it a little bit more green on my temples so it gives me that nice dimension. So going back in with that translucent powder by Colorbox, I'm just going to dust that over my face so that we can put powder. Now I'm taking this eyeshadow that's from the Kylie Jenner Holiday Palette. It's just this grayish color, and I'm going to carve this right where my cheekbones are just to give it a little bit more dimension and add some color to it. And I'm also going to put this around the perimeter of my hairline so it kind of blends in more. And it's a little bit of a darker fade to the lighter turquoise and green base paint that I have on. So for some reason it kind of stuck a little bit weird, it's kind of patchy, so I'm just going over that a little bit more to try and get rid of that, and pretty much the same thing on this side of my face, and I'm also bringing it down a little bit more to my jawline and on my ears so it blends in better with my entire face. Now going in with my Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm taking this turquoise color and the same brush, and I'm just going to blend this out right below where we were just applying that darker gray color. I'm also going to just dust this over pretty much the entire portion of my lower jawline where we applied that base paint, and now going in with that sparkly color, I'm going to apply that with a little bit of extra shimmer, a little bit more turquoise, and just really darkening it up right where the line begins on my cheekbones. Back with that gray eyeshadow, I'm outlining the sides of my jaw. And then going in with Gross Culture by MAC, I'm just going to go ahead and fill my brows out the way I normally do. And then going in with some white face paint, I'm going to start outlining my lower lash line so it extends my eyes further, and I'm also going to just create a little bit of a point so it just gives me a different eye shape than the natural human eye, makes it a little bit more different looking. And I'm also going to apply this across my crease, kind of somewhat like a cut crease. I'm just going to bring this to about halfway across my lid, a little bit further, but not too much. A good amount of it is going to be covered with eyeshadow later on. So just going ahead and doing the same thing on the other eye, drawing that little triangle and pulling the white across my lower lash line. Back with that translucent powder by Colorbox, I'm just going to pat that onto my lid to set that and then dust off the excess. Now putting on some tape so we get some nice crisp sharp lines, going in with the color Meadow by MAC, and I'm going to start working that into my crease. Okay, so it cut out, I don't know why, but basically all I did was still work with those two same colors, just building them up. Now I'm taking this sparkly blue color from this Urban Decay notebook palette. This is a super old palette. Also taking this dark forest green color by MAC, and I'm going to apply this closest to the tape, and also going in with this sparkly dark green color from Urban Decay Pulp Fiction palette, and I'm going to apply this closest to the tape as well. And then I'm taking a very little bit of black from the same Pulp Fiction Urban Decay palette, and I'm also going to apply that closest to the tape. And go ahead and take that tape off and just blend out any fallout or anything that you have going on under there. So also just gonna curl my eyelashes, get them ready for some mascara and fake lashes, but before that I'm gonna apply some winged eyeliner. I'm using the Eco London Fat Liquid Eyeliner. Following across the line that the tape left us, I'm just going to create a super bold and sharp wing. Now going back in with that face paint, I'm going to create a line right next to where that wing is. So next to that white, I'm gonna line it with black and just very slowly and carefully try and be as accurate as possible. I'm just gonna make a little line that connects it to the wing, and then going back in with the black from the Urban Decay Pulp Fiction palette, I'm just gonna smoke out my bottom lash line and try not to get it on my face. So right underneath that white, I'm also going to carve out a black line to make it look like that is my eye. So taking Maybelline's Colossal Mascara, I'm just going to coat this on my top and bottom lashes. Next I'm taking MAC's Strobe Cream, and I'm just going to apply this with this little wedge sponge to all the places that I'm going to apply highlighter. Going in with Ardell's single lashes and some duo glue, I'm going to just apply those off camera and then take NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk and apply that to my waterline. Next, I'm taking Urban Decay's All Night Setting Spray and then realizing that I don't have curly hair and ironed my hair and got it wet. Okay, so I'm going in with the Carly Bible palette. I'm taking this white highlighter and I'm applying this to my cheekbones, on my temples, and on my nose. So going in with this light concealer by Cinema Secrets, I'm going to apply this to my chin and right below my nose just to give my face a little bit more contrast to it. Taking the color Velvet Teddy by MAC, I'm going to apply this all over my lips. And then taking the color Angel by Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm just going to go over that. I like to do this combo of like lipstick and then liquid lipstick just to ensure that my lips stay in place all night. And then taking a little bit of that strobe cream by MAC, I'm going to apply that to my lips, and then over that a little bit more of that white highlighter color from the Carly Bible palette, and just kind of blend it on my lips and then smush it together so it's a little bit lighter in the middle. Once I went back and looked in the mirror in all different lightings, I felt like I needed a little bit more, so I'm taking this cobalt blue color and this dark forest green color from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to further define right where the cheekbones are. And then for my costume, I just paired it with this metallic silver dress from Forever 21. That completes my look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.